Hello everyone, I'm Erica.
And I'm Akila.
Welcome to HeartsChat. So tonight we're going to be talking about social media and self-esteem.
Yep.
But before we get into it, we're going to get into our check-ins for tonight. So, me or you?
I'll go. Why not?
Okay. What's going on, Akila?
Well, I think I talked about this a while ago, that I was going to the Harry Potter Festival, and I did go. Mm-hmm. It was a lot of fun. It was way more than I expected this year because they closed down the street. They said there's like thousands of people out there. Mm-hmm. Like to the point where I went to go make a reservation to go eat at like 11 o'clock, and it was a 3.5 hour wait.
Insane. It
was insane. And then by the time I went back, because, I'm thinking, okay, restaurants always, like, add time for their safety. And when I went back, there was a sign on the door that said, we are not accepting any more reservations for the rest of the day. We are done.
Whoa. I've never seen that before.
Me neither. I was like, that's wild. So we ultimately were like, we're not waiting around. Like, even though we were on the wait list, we're like, we're done. It was rainy. It was cold. So we were like, let's just go home.
Yeah.
But they had, like, people dressed up. They had activities. Mm-hmm. Like, you saw people from all walks of life, age, ethnicity, race, everything. And I was just like, this is cool.
Yeah, it's
Harry
nice.
Potter bringing everybody together.
That's nice. I think that weekend, I was in New York.
I think so.
Yeah, because it took me forever to get home, and I took an Uber to get home. It took me forever, and me and the Uber driver were like vibing, talking about the Harry Potter, because she went to, it was that weekend, because she went to the Harry Potter Festival too. Yeah. Very nice.
It's a good time.
Cool. So with me, I am just like over here trying to grasp the fact that Judy's not going to be doing her daily vlogs anymore. And I saw you the email for the announcement. And so I fast forward the video because it was 47 minutes. I was like, what is the announcement? And I saw she was crying, and I was just like, what? And so when I listened to it, when I watched it, she said, we're not going to do daily vlogs anymore because, for family reasons, which makes perfect sense. I understand.
Yeah, exactly.
But I did shed a tear. So I'm like, I'll watch you every day. I've been watching for years.
It's like you become part of their family.
Yeah, you do. So, but she's going to have some other stuff on there like in replacement. Like she's going to do live feeds on YouTube. And I think still some vlogs, just not every day.
Okay.
I think that's what I got from it.
Okay.
Kind of wean us off. Because eventually she'll probably have to stop. But yeah, that's just a little...
going on in your world.
I remember, we did the 365 Days of Gratitude.
Yes.
And I fell off, but when I was doing it at the beginning, one of my gratitude was Judy's show. I was like, I'm so thankful for her show because it like lifts me up and it's like it brightens my day and it's enjoyable and her kids are so cute. It's just so nice to watch. So I'm gonna miss it. Thank you, Ashley and Iffy, for
telling you.
Oh yeah, telling me about the show because they were telling me about it for a long time. And I was just like, and it wasn't like her show. It was just I wasn't watching vlogs period.
In general, yeah.
Yeah. Then I got all into it, and that's my favorite one. So yeah. Okay. Well, there we go. So moving into speaking of social media, we're talking about social media and how it affects your self-esteem. So I was sort of inspired to talk about this because. Or, me and Akila, we'll be on Instagram. A lot of us, are on Instagram a lot. And there is this girl that I follow on Instagram, and she's a makeup guru.
Okay.
And she posted a video one day of her doing her makeup. And all the comments were like, well, what happened to your lips? And then she, responded, oh, I got lip injections. And it was like, it was nothing. And I remember a time, could be our age here, but... I remember a time when getting, a little tuck here, a little, fix there was like, you don't admit it. It was a secret. Like, oh, I got this done, but I don't want it. It was like, I'm not going to admit to it. You'll be like, did you get this done? No, I didn't. And then nowadays it's like, oh yeah, I got this, I got that. Everybody's like, so out about it, which makes sense because if you're lying about it, people are just going to continue to ask you.
Yeah.
But to be so out about it, and I'm like, this girl is beautiful. Why does she feel the need to get lips? Her lips injections, but that's the new thing now. I know when I go on Instagram, I follow the makeup people because they have good tips and stuff like that. But you see this other girl, she got fillers got fillers in her face, and a lot of women are doing that, and even the men too in the makeup world.
Yep.
It's just like, whoa, it's, the more you see it, I guess the more you feel like you need it or you want to do it. Like,
exactly, and I feel like they're trying to compete with all the other, like, beauty gurus and things online because, that's the business they're in, and they're kind of like, well, I have to stay on it. Like, I can't fall off, or people may not listen to me anymore.
What do you think about that? The difference between someone who has made this their business versus a consumer who's just watching, but now they're getting it.
Yeah, that's like a whole different thing. I mean, everyone's probably doing it for the same reasons, to kind of like what's the quote? Keeping up with the Joneses. And like, so like, oh, you're doing this, so I have to do this. And if you're my favorite person, I'm watching you, it must be good to do.
Yeah.
So it gets kind of tricky, and I don't think sometimes people realize how much influence they have on others. And they're like, and I know sometimes people will be like, oh, well, I'm just doing this for me. Like I'm not like a role model or something, but people are watching. Like people, that's what Instagram and YouTube is. Like people are watching. Kids are watching. Kids are learning. Kids are thinking this is appropriate.
Yeah. I really think, because I think makeup is to enhance like what you already got.
That's what I think. Yeah,
you just sort of enhance it. But now there's these surgical procedures that can alter, what you got. I think it's beyond enhancing it.
I think how makeup is used today is beyond enhancing it. Like, you can completely change your face and then wash it off.
That's what it's called.
You completely change your face and like wash it off like it was no big deal. Yeah. Like, it amazes me the pure talent that people have for doing that.
Oh yeah.
But like when you go out and then you come back, you come home and you have like, you take off your face, like people don't really know the real you. And then what happens if
that's what I think, connecting it with self-esteem, I always wonder, do you want people to know the real you? Is it a mask? It's makeup.
Like a persona?
Yeah, is that what it is? And if so, it's just really sad.
Yeah. That you feel like you'd have to do that all the time. And I think in terms of people who aren't like doing this for a living, like you said, the consumer, it's like, okay, well, I have to get this, I have to get that. This is how I need to look good because this is what everyone is liking or saying that looks pretty. And in turn, we have girls, teenagers, who look like 25-year-olds.
Oh my God. I'm like, wow, what's going on? You look my age.
Exactly. I'm like, it's crazy. What? There is no, I think I saw a post the other day from one of my friends, and they're like, there is no awkward phase anymore.
No.
You guys got to put down the makeup and go through the awkward phase that we all did. It's just like, no one is like, everyone's just beautiful now.
Yeah.
Like, there's...
Which, it makes you feel good. But I think there's something to say about being yourself and being like the true you and being comfortable with that. Being okay, like when you're all glammed up, but being okay when you take it off.
Take it off, exactly.
So it makes me wonder: is there an issue there? Is there something with your self-esteem that you feel less than, or that you have to look like this person? Because think about it: when you go on the Instagram and on YouTube, a lot of these women look the same.
Yes.
And the men that are doing the makeup, you look exactly alike.
Yep. Same hairstyle, color, like makeup.
And I wonder what happens when these trends go out, when it's not a trend anymore, and you're stuck with these fillers and these lips and
everything like that. For my friend's wedding, she had a makeup artist, and we were talking, and she's like, yeah, how trends go in and out all the time. Like, years ago, no one would ever say anything about eyebrows, but now, like, that's the whole big thing.
Oh, my God. I was just about to talk about eyebrows, because, as you know, I have very thick eyebrows, and I get them threaded. They're still thick, and I remember the first time I got them done, I think I was 17.
Yep.
And I was in high school, and she took way too much off. Like,
what?
She just
because that was like, it was super thin back in the day.
I was like, oh my gosh, this is not me, because I hated my eyebrows, and I was like, I need to get them taken off. And my family was like, we get these eyebrows from family. We gave you these eyebrows. You should embrace. And I was like, I'm getting these eyebrows off.
I'm done.
And then when I did, I was like, oh, this isn't me. Like, I felt so weird, and I never like got them like that again. But you learn to embrace what's unique about you.
Exactly. So yeah, no, you're right. There has to be a point where it comes down to being able to accept yourself with no makeup on your Alicia Keys status or your or with makeup, because I don't think there's anything wrong with wearing makeup. People can wear like, do you? That's cool, but it's also, what are your reasons for doing it?
Exactly.
So,
yeah, I agree with that.
So I guess some tips.
I think it's great to talk with your family, people that are close to you, and people with wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Look to somebody a little bit older, grandparent, aunt, dad, mom, parent, caretaker.
Yep.
Somebody that, an older adult that you're close to, maybe ask them, about what it was like for them growing up with, or, how do they deal with their self-esteem. And even as an adult, because it's not just the awkward teens that, deal with that.
Nope.
It can be younger, and it can most
older.
definitely be older. So I think that's a great place to start, just talking with other people.
Yeah, and I think in terms of, we're talking about social media, makeup, and self-esteem, kind of becoming aware of why you're using it. Are you using it because you have fun, you like it? Like, that's, I think that's great. But are you using it because you may have low self-esteem or think so negatively of yourself that you think you need to have this? And that can cause, sort of looking for long-term, like, the way you think about yourself, it can have, and others can have long-term effects of that. Mm-hmm. Or how you're perceiving others and people perceiving you. So
yeah. I think for caretakers, it's really important to instill in their kids their positive traits that they have.
Yes.
Their characteristic traits, their personalities, things that they're good at. And, not put so much focus on just their looks.
Exactly.
So that they feel like, I'm a great person, on the inside, and that's what counts. So we all have our flaws and different things that, we don't like. But if you don't have that inner strength,
yes.
And confidence in yourself, you're not gonna be able to deal with, maybe you don't feel your best today.
Exactly. That's so true. Like, if you don't start from within, no matter amount of whatever you do to your appearance, boys, girls, men, women, everybody, it won't really change how you're thinking about yourself.
Exactly. And I think uniqueness is beautiful. I don't know. It's my personal opinion of not wanting to look like everybody, which is why all the time people say, oh, you look like somebody. I'm like, I don't look like nobody, okay? I look like me. I want to look like me.
Exactly.
And the last thing I would say, you remember that episode on Oprah, the little 3-year-old that just couldn't stay away from makeup?
Yes.
I watched Where Are They Now episode, like, recently.
Stop.
And yes, I think it's been like 9 years now.
Okay.
Or something like that, like 9-10 years later. And she's a beautiful girl. She's gorgeous. And she had on less makeup, but she had on a little something.
Okay.
And she still struggles today with her looks. And that was 3 years old that she was having those issues. So just to say that it starts, you have to start at an early age instilling these things into your kids. And sometimes you don't know where it comes from.
Yeah.
But at least if you're working to instill these things, it can help you and the kid better to be able to cope.
I agree.
So, all right.
All right.
That's it.
Sounds good.
Okay. We'll catch you next time. Leave any comments below that you want to share with us. Let us know any other topics that you want us to talk about by leaving a comment below or by sending us an email.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you so much for listening to HeartsChat today, where we speak from the heart. We hope that you enjoyed our show. Catch us every Sunday and Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel and on our website, which is HeartsChatRadioshow.com. Be sure to follow us on our social media pages at HeartsChat Radio on Instagram and at HeartsChat on Twitter, Facebook, and Periscope.
We love to hear from you. If you have any comments or questions or topics that you want to hear about, you can email us at HeartsChat@HeartsChatRadioshow.com. And for all of your personal relationship questions, please visit my blog from ericasheart.com. Thank you for listening to HeartsChat, where we speak from the heart.